Hi everybody. What I'd like to talk about now is the show It's On Me, where there's a ton of viewers enjoying the show, and it's a great show to watch. It's also musical and very comical, and they say I'm the East End sensation, and getting great laughs and great reviews from it. And I would like to talk about how this happened. I was busking in front of the Dollar Tree at Coxwell and Gerrard, and they didn't mind me playing there because the manager even came out and gave me $5 and $10 sometimes, because as I was playing, the traffic was going by watching me and seeing the sign "It's On Me." I mean the Dollar Tree store, and this was pulling in some business for him. But one day, a young gentleman named Kire, which is the producer of It's On Me and also the chef on the store, approached me and said he had an idea, a rock and roll cooking show, and would I like to be a part of it? And naturally I said yes, because look at the composure I got from it. And it was okay at the beginning, and then it was okay, and I was all thrilled, and he presented me with a contract. And the contract, by the way, isn't worth the paper it's written on, because I don't benefit any which way at all from it. If anybody benefits, it's Kire and the guys that do the filming as well. So anyways, I would actually go down there and take my buggy with all my equipment, which you've already know I push around with me to set up. But here's the whole thing. Kire, once in a while, he gave me lunch. He never paid me for 10 hours work. In one day, I would work 10 hours to get that 15-20 minute show. And he never paid me. He wouldn't even give me car fare sometimes. And I felt that really mean and stuff like that. And after the third, fourth show, I started saying, like, come on, you're doing all this advertising for the Dollar Tree. Why aren't you making any money? He says, well, we're not making any money. But then I'm finding out things on the internet and this and that he's doing things behind my back. And I found that very upsetting. And I get a little tired of that. And the fact is that I found out that he was doing things behind my back. Like I found out that there's an article on me, iDot, the magazine that's on the internet, the website and whatever, and stuff like this, and him doing posters of us and putting them in some stores, which he didn't tell me about, in Montreal or something. The whole thing is that he's been lying to me. Now, we did a shooting here in my apartment with James Sears, which took a shine to me, and he interviewed me about my life, my music, and my art. And it was a great interview. However, I got a call the next day from Kire, said we're not shooting it because the women won't like the show. And I said to myself, won't like the show? You haven't even aired it yet, and you're telling me that the women like the show. Bing! Something right then and there hit my head, hit my brain. So I let that go for a little while. And then I'm understanding that I think perhaps he's using me to make himself famous or get more work. And not only that, to top it off, he comes into my place. He wants to know the medication I'm taking. He went into my cupboards and seen the medication I was taking, this and that. I suffer from anxiety, and I take medication for anxiety. And I also take medication. I take methadone, which I've been clean for over 6 years now. But that's none of his business. But he actually went into my kitchen cupboard about that. So then after all this and that, after the show, I heard after the show, and I really took a shine to James Sears because he's helping me. And not only that, he's not even asking me for a penny. But the thing is, here's the whole thing. I work hard. You should get paid for your work. And all the advertising we're doing for the Dollar Tree, It's On Me in Canada. Like, come on. Somebody's making some money somewhere. And the last episode that we did, it's not been aired yet, It was a cook-off between another lady chef, a lady chef and Kire. And the way he was treating that chef, I got so upset that sometimes I would have to say, look, I've had enough, and go outside, take a breather and have a smoke and this and that, and I come back in. Then he was going on that they don't like him on the show as being a chef, but they love me as the host. So anyways, this went on, and I went outside on the veranda, and then I hear when I'm out on the veranda him saying, let's not tell Larabee. I didn't hear the full thing, but I heard, let's not tell Larabee. So when I came back in, I said, listen, now what are you not telling me? And they sat down, they said, I said, you didn't tell me that I'm on IDOT, you didn't tell me this and that, you didn't tell me a lot of things about me, and I think, in all sincerity, that when you do something about me, you should let me know first. But anyways, he had promised to drive me home that night. And he also promised me a whole whack of records, because I love records. I have a phono player and this and that. And so at the end of the night, they ended up calling me a taxi, and I said, this is too much. And I was delirious. I mean, I was so upset. When I went home, I phoned him up and I said, listen, I left him a message, said, listen, Kire, I'm not going to get mad at you, I'm going to get even. I get a call back about 10 minutes later saying if I threaten him again, he's going to call the police on me. So I know he's up to no good and he's doing things behind my back. But I'm a good-natured fella. I'm willing to forgive this guy. But I want to know the truth, and I want to know what's going on, because he's not professional at all. I'm professional. And I can't say much more, but anyways, I'm just letting you know that it was a great show. I'm willing to do more shows, but I would love to get paid. And I am for hire. So anyways, let's put it this way. I am going to find out and get to the bottom of this with It's On Me, the Dollar Tree Canada. And then we'll see what you have to say, Kire. There you have it, folks.